Hey y'all, it's your girl Diamond, and welcome back to Diamond TV, where we talk real, we talk raw, and we talk baddies. Now listen, this right here is the final episode before the reunion, and baby, we have a lot to get into. The drama has reached a whole new level. Friendships are falling apart, alliances are shifting, and a few of these girls are showing their true colors just in time for the cameras to wrap. So grab your snacks, lock in, and don't skip a second because I'm breaking down every moment, every confession, and every shady move from tonight's finale. Oh, and if it's your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because once that reunion drops, you already know we're diving deep right here on Diamond TV, the home of the real reactions and unfiltered commentary. All right, let's get into it. The Baddies finale starts right now. So we start this episode off with Dolly still wanting that with Scotty, okay? Scotty's so held up by security. She's so secured by security that freaking they left Natalie wide open. Big CEO wide open. DTP then dragged Natalie wig off to the ground. What? DTB, what's really good? And I know a lot of us love us some DTB, disturbing these hoes, okay? But I must say, after Natalie got up and that wig was looking crazy all up in her face, she got back at DTB. And I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to fighting between Natalie and DTB, I feel like Natalie be having that, okay? So Natalie turns around and she sees Pretty P standing right there. And she gives her the single to say, yo, pop off on shorty. You feel what did Pretty P do? Oh, who, me? Shook her head. Oh, no, I ain't doing that. That's my friend. I know we was beefing last season, but this season we click, click, cluck, cluck. That's my girl, DTB. DTP done made friends with everybody and their mother. Except for the big three, because, you know, they not hiring, like Summer said last episode. Okay? So Pretty P calmly let Natalie know, nah, I ain't doing that for you, shorty. And I could just tell Natalie felt that. She said, oh, y'all hoes got me messed up. Y'all not gonna pop off for the CEO? So when I saw that, I said, oh, that explains why today on Live, my girl Natalie Nunn was going crazy on Pretty P and them today. Let's roll the clip.
Pretty P! Okay. So, episode 1, you Summer threw your Rolex watch into the water after she got it from when we were in Atlanta, and your watch was in some purse or something. I was not there at the scene. I don't remember. I didn't see it. I wasn't there. So she got your watch and she held on to it and wore it all the way to Cape Town, Africa. She threw your watch in the water. The shit broke. You were upset about it, so you came to me, who's the creator, owner, and executive producer, and you said you wanted a new watch because it was broke. I said, as a boss, I was like, we're really not responsible. It says that in your contract. We're not responsible for your items. We're not responsible for shit that belongs to any of you guys that you brought onto the show. If it gets lost, ruined, stolen, and a baddie did something, we're not responsible. But I fucked with you, and I was just kind of like, why not fix the bitch's watch? It's like you called me, you messaged me, you said that you spent all your hard-earned money before on this watch. It wasn't right. You felt some type of way, and I was like, all right, bet. So you gave me the watch after we got it out of the pond that we got thrown into on the episode, on camera. So because we were over in Africa, it wasn't like I was going to be able to upgrade your watch. And I say all of this on the episode. But some shit goes down. You don't have a Baddies chain. I'm waiting for one of y'all bitches to have one Baddies chain left while we are out in London. And y'all bitches are weird. Weird. So, you don't want to stand on business for your boss? And a bitch that told you she was going to upgrade your watch, I gave you your watch back the way it was given to me. And I'm not responsible to do shit for you or that motherfucking watch. And I really don't fuck with you. I don't like your little group. I don't like how y'all move. It's like weird. So I unfollowed you. I've been unfollowed you. I don't give a fuck about your watch. You're not on my show anymore. And that's that. So that's one thing I want to address before the show airs today. And then we go to the next season, which is Baddies USA.
And Miss Amber Rose, like, why were you even here? You did nothing for Natalie. You brought your niece here to fight and she failed miserably. Why was Amber here? Abort, abort, abort. Now, Tabby, baby, you was my girl. We all know from day one, Natalie brought you here for a reason. She took you out the Brooklyn streets for a reason. The number one reason was to take DTB down. You cannot tell me that when Natalie discovered Tavi over the internet and she saw that rough and tough vibe, that tough talk, that down for whatever, I'ma ride for the CEO talk that Tavi was bringing, Natalie said, oh, no, no, no. Look at her. She look like she could fight. She got to come on the show and help me. We all know Natalie always looking for protection. She want her baddies who gonna ride for her. And that's one of the number of reasons why she loved the big three. A lot of people say, oh, the big three be kissing her ass. And as I've been saying when I used to review baddies from before, do what you gotta do and get to the bag. She's big CEO. Respect it, okay? But Tavi, you had me really disappointed when you want to sit there and say, oh, Diamond, I can't believe you did that. That's foul. Like, girl, you was the main one that was supposed to pop off. I got videos of you popping that before the show, before you even got casted. You was popping that for DTB because DTB been coming for Natalie. Been. Okay? We didn't even think that DTB was going to make it to this season. We were shocked to see her. But we know Natalie's about that coin. And the fans love DTB. But you, Natalie is mad at Pretty P. Okay, I get it. But no, Natalie, you really need to have that energy for Tavi. Roll a clip.
Feel comfortable and entitled baddies. Like, I'm on y'all bitches next. I'm here to take y'all bitches jobs. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm gonna keep applying, keep trying, and I'm gonna take y'all job. Y'all bitches too comfortable and entitled. You think you can show up to the reunion and pop on Natalie and you're gonna be able to come back next season quiet? You think that you're gonna be able to get into a fight and not go to the hosting? Like, it's a job. Y'all not bigger than the show. Y'all not bigger than the network. Like, somebody needed to come up here and tell y'all that. Y'all just, ooh. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't understand. I'm over here hungry and y'all bitches just, yo, let a bitch like me on the show. I'm telling you right now, I'm here, I'm ruffling some feathers. Y'all bitches, comfortable and entitled. Feel comfortable and entitled baddies. Like, I'm on y'all bitches next. I'm here to take y'all bitches jobs. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm gonna keep
trying, keep applying. Y'all heard her. This is before she even made it to the show. And the shady, disgusting part about it is, Dimes, look at her jacket. She's wearing the same jacket in the scene where she did nothing to protect CEO against Diamond. Like, girl, what? The same jacket? Wow. And then what really got me when she ran out to the car to Natalie to kiss her ass after she ain't do nothing, and Natalie drove off, she sat there and counted on her hands and said, oh, protect you? I didn't get nothing. I didn't get a chain. I didn't get a bag. What? How dare you, Tavi? You are on Baddies, which I'm sure you're getting paid more than you probably ever got paid in one check in your life. Natalie put you on the show. And not only that, you was the first one to receive a Baddies chain. What you mean you ain't get no chain? How ungrateful. Is it Natalie's fault that you got your chain snatched by Bad Dolly? Is it her fault that you got it snatched? No. Dimes, when I seen her say that, I said, oh, chicks is really ungrateful. And I see why Natalie is moving how she moving. How dare Tavi say, I didn't get nothing. I didn't get a bag. I didn't get a chain. When you on the show that you beg to be a part of. Get her out of here. I don't want to fight. I want to talk. Like, Scotty, I was so not impressed by you this season. And the fact that you got in that van and even thought that Rolly was supposed to protect you when she did not even protect Natalie is crazy to me. Now, let's get to the star of the show, okay? One big Lex. From like episode 1 or episode 2, we have been seeing this blood clot in Lex's eye, okay? But we also watched episode after episode after episode of her just beating girls to the ground. Like, what? Beating everybody. Bang, bang, bang. And we like, when did she ever get this blood clot? Who would have thought that it was this last episode right here from your girl, Fauna Baby? Okay. I know a lot of y'all want to hear my opinions on this whole scene right here. So we about to get into it. So first things first, what's Baddies without the big three? You heard it. Nothing. Okay. So yeah, when Lex walked in on this scene, like I love when she pulls up, you come here, pointing chicks out, get in the paint. I'm ready to fight you. Like, I know a lot of y'all trying to say, oh, Lex is a bully and she's this and that. Lex is the show. She came to do her job. She's a baddie for real. She gets in the paint. She pretty. You know what I'm saying? And I love when she come with that energy because y'all be talking too much. Y'all talk too much. Run up and get done up, okay? So when she walked in on this scene and she pointed out Fauna, I was all here for it, okay? And yes, her reason was petty. She really ain't have no reason. Her reason is, you know what? You try to fight Dolly for no reason. You let Rolly pump you up. Big Rolly pump you up. Yeah, I'm about to pump you up, okay? And she already let us know she felt like Fauna was, you know, Pussy. She was always one and done. In the first round of this fight, we already know Lex was going to hand it to her like she always does, okay? And what did Fauna do? Run her behind back to the staircase, blowing kisses. Mwah, 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 after Lex done handed it to you, okay? Then Lex calls her out. Yeah, Fauna, I already knew you was going to do that. You're one and done, girl. Hang it up, flat screen. Okay? And she kept popping her to Fauna. So all of a sudden, Fauna like, you know what? I hear you. Pass me that water. Pass me that water. She takes the water, she splashes it. So, you know, now it's water all over the ground. She got more battery in her back. She like, you know what? I'm going to go for another round with Lexi. Okay? She gets back in the paint. And one thing I'm going to say, she get in the paint. Like, Fauna's not scared, but she's really not talking about nothing. So let's talk about it. She's not the show. She's not Baddies. Lex is Baddies, okay? Big face of Baddies, okay? That's why she's one of Natalie's new favorites. Okay? Clock it. And she comes back for round 2, and I must say, a lot of y'all, or even Lex claimed that she believes she lost round 2, which I don't think Lex could have lost anything. Okay? Yes, it looks like Fauna got a hit off. Okay? And probably hit Lex in the eye, but Lex so fucking pee. We didn't even see the blood clot in the scenes because she came back hair laid looking good. She had the Aaliyah going, so we didn't even see it, but we see it in the confessionals. We've been seeing it all season, and the girls talked about it because they were so happy. They felt like somebody hit Lex in the face. Like, come on, she had a million fights. What do you think? I mean, and it was so funny to me seeing Lex in the car. Like, you could tell she was so mad because she don't want nobody to have one up on her. And it's like, girl, Lex, chill. You are Baddies. You've been running this show. Like, we still love you. That girl ain't do nothing. And the fact that Lex even thinks she got beat up, I was like, girl, please. No, you didn't. What did Fauna do? She got one hit off. Lex said she closed her eyes and the girl hit her. Okay, whatever, Lex. You still did not lose. She did not lose. Y'all leave in the comments if y'all think Lex lost round 2. I might be delusional, but I don't think she lost anything. I think Fauna got a hit off. And all right, cool, Fauna, you got that. Then we see Rican run up on Summer to caught Summer off guard. Summer been beating Rican up all season, so I don't want to hear it. Okay, and then here come Cold Killer. Actually, Cold Killer is one of my favorites. out of the so-called pretty three. Like, I actually like Cold Killer. I like her vibe. She stands in the pace. She really can't fight. Her and Rika can't fight for nothing. But I actually like Cold Killer's personality. Like, I think she's cool and she's raw. Okay. Cold Killer runs up on Dolly. She did nothing. Nothing. But it's funny to me how the scenes after this, they're sitting down and, oh my God, somebody finally did it. Tabby is so excited. Yes, friend, you hit her in the eye. Like, oh my God, because Lex been beating you all season. Like, it's really sad to watch. It was sad to watch, Dimes. It really was. Oh yeah, and did y'all see that after the fight when everybody left, Pretty Three done ran away because you know how they do. And of course, Lex, Dolly, and Summer, they still downstairs. And guess who else was still there? Not Froley's like, let's go. It's time to go to bed. Everyone is like, it's time to go. It's over. It's over. Scotty's standing at the bottom of the steps like she want that. That was getting me. Like, she was literally standing up there like she was waiting for her turn, when we all know, baby girl, you was happy that none of them called your ass out. Get your ass to bed, like Rolly said, and stop playing, girl. That's why nobody messing with you now. That's why you always trying to insert yourself into something. I noticed this time you shut that ass up, though. You ain't say nothing, but you sat there on the bottom of them steps waiting for trouble. And it's like, they already knew you wasn't going to do nothing. Get your ass to bed, like Rolly said. Okay, so now we got our girl Nat. She sits down with Scotty and Rolly, and they're talking about, oh my God, Scotty, you told everyone that I wasn't your friend, and I was never expecting you guys to jump in for me. Hold it. Because if Jayla and them was there, Natalie, you already know they would have had your back 10 times over, okay? But for whatever reason, y'all got rid of a lot of people this season that was going to protect you, or at least had your back. I guess y'all was trying to give a lot of new fresh faces, and then the big three, they took over last season, so y'all wanted to bring them back. So y'all gave the other girls a break. And I'm here for you bringing them back, Natalie. Like, I really am. I don't like, even though Rolly did take over this season as trying to be CEO. And it's funny to me how you sit and say that DTB wanted to be you when it's been Rolly the whole time. She didn't just want to be you. She actually was being you. And you allowed her to. So you can shop and do whatever else important things I'm sure you as a big CEO had to do. Okay? But in this scene, you're sitting here with Scotty, and you guys are Scotty's explaining to you why she told the girls. First, she said she ain't say it, but then she said, oh, it's because it's not the same and we're still working on it. And it's like, I believe that you and Scotty, yes, y'all knew each other before this show even started, but ever since last season when Lex came and you literally called her ugly, you called Scotty ugly and told her straight up that Lex was prettier than you and she was going to replace you, And off camera, it looks like what I see off Instagram and stuff like that, you really did bond more with Lex, to the point that Lex is the only baddie on your new album that you just dropped, which is cool. She ain't even a rapper, though. Can't even rap. Okay? And y'all know I fuck with Lex, but rapper where? Okay? So I believe that's really a big reason why you and Scotty can't get out of this place since last season till now. And then this season, you wasn't even around like that. So Scotty is not that cool with you. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like she don't really like what you said, and I don't see her forgiving you for it. And your actions aren't showing like you are sorry, because you're moving like you meant every word. So I feel Scotty on that. Like, keep your, I wouldn't get that closer back to you either. And at the end of the day, get rid of Scotty too. But we know she ain't going nowhere. But we, like you said, Natalie, we knew she was not going to jump in for you. Rolly definitely was going to jump in for you because she been trying to just be you the whole season. And she probably was happy that DTB did that to you. I get that energy. And as we know now, she clearly don't F with you at all. So, yeah, get rid of them, okay? But when you sat there and you said you canceled that dinner, I said, oh, Natalie is not playing with these girls. She is over Baddies Africa, and I agree full blown. They're disrespectful. The disrespect, okay? And then all of them everybody chose DTB over you. That's crazy, including Scotty, including Rolly. Okay. But when you sat there, you said the big three is the only ones coming to the dinner. I said, I looked at Scotty's face and it was just so funny to me because she hates them. They can't stand her either. Summer is the only one that seems like she's okay with Scotty. You know what I'm saying? But we know Lex hates her and we know Dolly showed us clearly she do not F with Scotty. Okay? And Rolly, she's really neutral to me. Like she stays in the middle when it comes to the big three versus everyone else. And a lot of people don't like the big three or probably hated this last scene where, Natalie singled them out. But when you want to be honest, Natalie is CEO and Big Three carried the whole season. Them three girls fought everybody, stood 10 toes, had each other's back, and they really carried the season. They actually won majority of all their fights. You know what I'm saying? And they stood together and I respect that. And you could tell by the last couple of episodes, they were tired. They were like worn out, but they came to do a job and they did that. And I believe that they deserve to sit there at that dinner with Natalie at the end of the day. Natalie gave them bags according to Taffy. I ain't get no bag. I ain't get no chain. Big Three got they Louis V though. Period. Louis V. Yeah. Yeah. And finally, y'all, Bad Dolly got her baddies chain. Cause y'all know Natalie been playing in her face all season about this chain. I feel like Bad Dolly should have been got her chain. I feel like she should have got it before Pretty P and all of them. I don't care what nobody say. Cause what's so funny is Natalie brung Pretty P back this season to do absolutely nothing. And us as the fans, we fought for her to bring Pretty P back. Cause trust me, she was not coming back. If it wasn't for the fans vouching for her, she would not be back. And the fact that she came back and did nothing, stood on nothing, is crazy. And I feel like that's one of even though she was standing right there after the whole DTP snatched up Natalie situation, that's why Natalie asked her to fight. I really felt like Natalie realized, like, Pretty P, you haven't done nothing all season. And if you even want to think to come back to Baddies USA next season, you better pop off for me. And she didn't. So yeah, we already know she lost that job. And it's like, dang, we went so hard to fight for you, P, and you did nothing. Bad Dolly been in the paint. I feel like the only reason why Dolly did not get her chain since last season was because she left early. If you guys forgot, I believe the last episode last season, like 2 or 3 people got chains. You feel me? And I know if Dolly had stayed, she would have been got her chain. But this whole season, Natalie really played in her face about this chain. But I actually love how Dolly got her chain. She got at the end of the season with the boss, you know what I'm saying, with Scotty right there looking dumb. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why she was at the dinner is because she's an OG. And it's like, oh, please, do we have to have Scotty next season? I would rather not have her. Okay. But yeah, Natalie ended off the season giving the big three their flowers. And I really felt like they deserved that. Clock it. Y'all leave in the comments if y'all believe it. Did you guys like the big three? Do you not like them? Who did you like this season? Who you think stood out? Let's see. I told you guys before I liked Cold Killer this season. Like, I loved her energy. Yeah, she couldn't fight, but I felt like she came with raw energy. She was cool. You know what I'm saying? I like Coco. She got kicked off. She didn't get kicked off, but she left early because of her visa stuff. She came in strong, like when she fought DCB. She came in really, really strong. But after a while, I think the pressure started to get to her, and she wasn't fighting the same no more. Like, I don't know what was going on with Choco, but I actually really like Choco. Oh my God, my least favorite this season would have to be everyone's least favorite. What was her name? Russian Cream. Like, it's so funny. Like, Russian Cream was a mess. And watching the season, I remember when they used to post on Instagram and I seen the big three post her like, oh, we got a new member. I was excited to see what she was going to bring to the season, but she brought nothing. She was PUSSY. She was also a person that talked a lot of and hid her hand. So I really didn't like that. I'm glad she left the way she did because I was really over her. Um She was definitely my least favorite. Tabby, I like Tabby. I ain't gonna lie, I actually like Tabby. I just wish this last episode she stood in the paint for Natalie, because like the videos I showed you guys, that's what she came here for. Like I wish she stood on that and she didn't. So I lost a lot for her, but I still like Tavi. Like she fought Lex so many times, even though she kept getting beat up and beat up and beat up, which was shocking to me because she looked so rough and tough. I thought, she would do her big one, but I actually liked her. I like Tavi. I'm not gonna lie. LCK, oh my gosh, she was so annoying. LCK was so annoying, but it's something about her annoyingness that I actually liked. Like, yeah, weirdness to say, you know what I'm saying? Bad Dolly. According to Bad Dolly, this season was hers, and nobody could take it away from her. This was her season. I liked Bad Dolly a lot this season, but that whole Ivory situation, I didn't like that because I felt like you could at least waited a little bit before you fought. Like, it was so crazy how as soon as Ivory left, you got in the paint. Like, girl, bye. But then I also agree with Dolly. Like, come on, girl, we've been fighting. I fought you so many times after that club incident. I don't have to keep fighting you. Fighting you, my arm hurts. Give me a break. So I agreed with her at first, but when Ivory left, you was ready to get in the paint. You was throwing horse doodle and all that. Like, come on, Dolly. You gotta know us as the audience was gonna clock your tea, okay? And Summer, I don't know, y'all, but I like Summer. I've always liked her. I like that she's loyal to her friends. A lot of people don't like Summer. They think she talks too much. She crazy. She a drunk. She this and she that. But you can tell, like, if she ride with you, she rides with you, and I like that a lot. And she ride for herself. And not only that, I don't know, she took boxing lessons this season, but she really was standing on business. Her fighting skills getting better and better. That episode when she fought Rican and had Rican spinning around, I said, oh my God, she getting in the paint. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out Summer. Like, she had her incident at the beginning of the season with a security guard, I believe. She was out a few episodes and she came back with the same energy, and she's entertainment, okay? She's entertainment, just like my girl, Big Lex, which I think Lex is the show. Not only she's pretty, Lex stands on business. I love how she call hoes out. You, come here. Like, she's big dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure the goal is going to always try to find somebody to, beat Lex up. And even if next season she makes it to the next season and there's somebody who beat Lex up or has a tie with her, I don't think that's going to stop anything. We're still going to like Lex. Like, I hope she doesn't feel like she has to win every fight or she's not, this person. Like, I don't want her to get too big-headed. Like, that's the only thing with Lex. Don't get too big-headed, boo. Like, just enjoy it. Have fun and be it. Like, I love her entertainment. I love how she really takes this as a job. Like, seriously. Okay. K-Rican. I think K-Rican was a pretty girl, you know what I'm saying? She was funny. Like, she had jokes. Like, she could cut ass. Like, so I like that about K-Rican, but I didn't really like get into her a little bit too much, okay? Who else? Fauna baby. I think Fauna is so pretty. Like, she's too cute. She shocked me with them hands. Like, that girl out of her little group, she throw them hands, okay? But it's something about Fauna that I just feel like she's not meant for baddies. She doesn't give baddies. Her vibe is not baddies. Like, she's too laid back. Like, she's chill. She used to be a cop, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But as far as her getting in the paint, her being pretty, like, yeah, that's cool. But, like, anything else, like, yeah, you could miss me with that. You feel me? Ivory. We didn't get to end the season with Ivory. Big Ivory, okay? Ivory, like, I feel like she's a little cocky too. Like, she pissed me off this whole season because the fact that she sit there and, like, was trying to coach all the new girls, acting like she could even fight like that to coach somebody was crazy to me. Like, she was just acting way more cocky or big-headed than what she really was. Like, girl, you don't even get in the paint like that, to be honest. Like, no. And then you went on live talking about, oh, you're not going to the reunion because of the pay and this person is getting paid and these big three is getting this and you made Lex wouldn't be who she is. Girl, Lex was beating your ass all season. You came in there last season and tried to bully Summer, okay? And you, I don't know who you thought this was Now That's TV, and it wasn't. It really wasn't. And to be honest, I never cared for Ivory to come back, and I would not. I don't miss her at all. Y'all can leave in the comments. I'm sure a lot of y'all love Ivory, but she was never given that. And this season, she was pissing me off to the point that when she left, I was so happy. When Dolly swung on her in the club, like she was so finally, like, oh my God, she could stop being fake. Okay, she had something to stand on, you know. But after a while, Dolly was just like, girl, I'm not gonna keep giving you that. I gave you something to talk about. We're not gonna keep talking about it. You feel me? So yeah, I really wasn't feeling her like that at all, to be honest. Is that everybody? I believe that's everyone. Rolly, oh my God, I like Rolly. She ain't coming back. We learned that. You feel me? But she really was being big CEO this season, like, you know. But I feel like Natalie didn't really care. Like, she was being CEO off camera. She ain't had time. Natalie is stressed. Okay, these girls trying to fight her. They don't listen to her at all. They listen to Rolly way more than they listen to Natalie, which is crazy to me. Leave in the comments if you feel like Rolly would be a better CEO, not CEO, but a better, let's see, like house mom or something like that to the ladies. Maybe Natalie could probably start being like behind the scenes, and somebody else like Rolly could come in who the girls is not gonna fight, because Natalie getting too deep. She picks sides. She say what she want, and these bitches don't fuck with her. Okay. So y'all leave in the comments, let me know if y'all think Rolly would be a better house mom or whatever you want to call for the show in general. And then y'all know Scotty. I've been telling y'all how I feel about her this season. Scotty, oh my God. Scotty with the body. Like, she fought more this season, so I give her that. But it was something off about her this season, and I did not like it. I did not like it at all. And I loved how Lex was just calling her out. She kept talking shit. Like, a lot of people said Lex was bullying her, but was y'all watching the same show I was? She always kept inserting herself. She always had something to say to Lex. And it's like, at first Lex kept trying to spare her, but after a while it's like, girl, bring that ass here. You know what I'm saying? And I could really, Scotty's pretty. Like, she's good for looking at on TV, but she's not trying to fight. I don't know what it is, because Lemmy literally got on live with her the other day and said, oh, I don't pay nobody to secure Scotty. Like, I don't do that. So who is? Because she could say, oh, I want to fight, let me fight, and nobody lets her fight ever. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I don't know, it's because she's too protected. Maybe if she wasn't protected, we could have seen more of what she can really do. But she's so protected, all we get to do is see her yapping off the mouth all the time. And I don't like that. Like, let Lex get her. Let Dolly get her. Like, let whoever want to get her, get her. Everybody else get God. Did y'all not see what DTB did to Natalie? And that's not even the first time. Okay? And I'm sure Natalie clocks what's going on, and that's why she be so mad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dimes. That's the end of this episode of Diamonds TV recap on the Baddies. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, because guess what? Next Sunday we is back, because the reunion is here. And I know y'all already know Natalie got DTP. Got her bad, okay? Black eye and all. So I will be back reviewing the reunion. And yeah, I'm glad to be back, on my YouTube stuff. I'm going to try to stay way more consistent. We're going to review other shows on Zeus, like Love Cabin, starring Ray J. I don't even know what that show's about, but I'm curious to see. And if y'all have any other shows y'all want me to review, because Baddies will be gone. I'm not sure how long, but it's going to be a couple of months, because they haven't even filmed, did auditions for Baddies USA yet. And, I'm just getting back on my reviews, because, yeah. Leave in the comments if y'all have any other shows y'all would like me to review or, like, get into, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, this is the episode finale of Baddies Africa. And I'm your girl, Diamond TV. Like I said, hit that subscribe button and tell a friend about your girl, Diamond TV's YouTube channel, okay? Later, Dimes. Mwah.